Coconuts TV.
There's a quote that I've been seeing a lot more on social media lately. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but the one about how age is just a number seems to show up a lot. With that in mind, I decided to leave my home in Bangkok and head north. I was about to turn 31. This year I wanted to do something big, go somewhere different, and party like a 21-year-old. My destination was Thailand's wildest event, the Boon Rocket Festival. The Rocket Festival is held every May in Thailand's northern Isan province, which is perhaps the country's most overlooked area by tourists and Bangkok Thais alike. It's easy to see why. Isan is flat, dusty, and mostly rural. There are none of Thailand's gorgeous beaches, and the cities are unremarkable. But Isan is well worth a visit, and that's mainly because of its people. They're renowned for their kindness, generosity, and most importantly to me, throwing one hell of a party. So we just arrived in Yasothon. The festivities don't really kick off until tomorrow, but there is a party tonight. So we figured that we had some time to kill. We'd go to this museum before things really got started. And it's a big, big toad. This museum is a toad. The toad also wasn't finished, but the workmen were nice enough to let us go inside and climb to the top where there is an observation deck in the toad's mouth. The Rocket Festival is based on an ancient Buddhist legend. According to the story, at one point the Buddha was reincarnated as the king of the toads, and his sermons were so good that everybody flocked to hear them. This made the king of the sky jealous, so he withheld rain for 7 years. To set things right, the king of the toads went to war with the king of the sky. Eventually the Toad King won, and the king of the sky was made to sign a treaty, obligating him to never again withhold the rain. Today the people of Isan fire their rockets to remind the Sky King about that obligation. On Friday night, the party kicked off. The city's main street was shut down, and the different rocket teams set up stages with dancing, drinking, and booming Thai folk music. It didn't disappoint. It was a carnival freak show where everyone let their wild side off the leash to drink and dance and drink some more. Yes, that's a turtle thrusting its penis head at me. No, I can't explain why. But one should be prepared for a lot of phalluses at what amounts to a pagan fertility rite. As a visitor, you have a choice. Get weird with it or get out. With that in mind, before we turned in, my friends and I enlisted some fireworks to pay homage to the sky god. So it's Saturday, we just woke up and got our stuff together after a pretty heavy night of partying last night, that we have missed the morning festival, which is like the big festival you're supposed to go to. But this thing goes on all day, so it's totally cool. The parade is a seemingly endless line of slow-moving floats, traditional dancers, and music. Whereas the night before put partying front and center, today had more of a cultural bent, with the story of the Toad King on display everywhere. There were dancers, performers, and even toad merchandise to purchase. But culture aside, this festival is a rare opportunity for the people of Isan to let loose before they have to hunch down and plant all that rice. Moms and grandmoms and uncles get their freak on in a way that's frowned upon during the rest of the year. Once again, I found myself under the brutal Isan sun. It was time to get to the rocket grounds, where the action was already underway. The area outside the rocket grounds was like a circus. I ran into some people sloshing around in a mud pit, and we also stumbled upon a snake charmer's tent. I'd heard these were other festival traditions, but unfortunately I couldn't stay long. There was a rocket that was about to go off. They're asking everybody to stand back. Holy shit! Wow, that was cool. That's why we're here. The way that this works is each team has one rocket. What they're trying to do is shoot it as high and as long as possible. The winner of the Rocket Fest will have shot their rocket up the highest and the longest. Whoa. These aren't even rockets. They're just fireworks. In the confusion, we managed to grab a quick interview with the leader of a rocket team whose rocket was about to be launched.
Why
will this one win?
เพราะว่าเรารู้แล้วว่าจุดบอดอยู่ตรงไหนจุดอ่อนอยู่ตรงไหนเรารู้จุดบอดของเขาอยู่ตรงไหนจุดอ่อนของเขาอยู่ไงเราต้องแก้จุดอ่อนของเราเพื่อจะสู้กับเขาปรับสู้กันดีแล้วพวกผมจะได้แชมป์มา10 กว่าปีแชมป์บั้งไฟเล็กแต่ปีนี้ลองสู้บั้งไฟใหญ่เฉยๆนะลองสู้แล้วก็คิดว่าที่ผ่านมาเราคิดว่าที่เขาจุดไปแล้วเราน่าจะสู้ไหวนะ
The rockets were amazing to watch, but the heat was totally exhausting. I decided it was time to head home. That was until the guys I'd seen in the mud took a real shine to me. After they had their fun, they invited me under their tent for a drink.
ในทีมงานทำจรวดเดียวเราคิดว่าจะชนะเปล่าเนี่ยต้องชนะแน่นอนครับทำไมถึงเล่นโคลนกันอ่ะมันเป็นประเพณีของบุญบั้งไฟยโสธรก่อนโตบั้งไฟที่ว่าบั้งไฟไม่ขึ้นมันต้องมีการทำโทษของไอ้บั้งไฟครับถ้าบั้งไฟไม่ขึ้นก็เอามาทำโทษแบบจับลงโคลนอย่างเงี้ยถึงชนะได้ทีก็ต้องลงโคลนคือดีใจเพราะว่าบุญบั้งไฟมันเป็นบุญสกปรกไม่ใช่บุญสะอาดขอต้อนรับสู่บุญบั้งไฟ
The Rocket Festival didn't make me feel any younger. If anything, it took a few years off my liver. But it was incredible. The rockets, the mud, the weird, the whiskey, the heat, and of course the welcoming people, all combined to make what is truly one of the best parties in Southeast Asia. See you next year, Isan.